What's going on, my people? It's your boy Young Twin in the building. What's going on to y'all this evening? What time is it? 3:15. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna get right into it. I want to do a reaction video today. Doing a reaction video to a podcaster I've been following for a while by the name of Righteous Perspective. Y'all go over there and check him out. By the name of Wise. Been following him for a while now. And I will continue to follow him because we don't do emotional politics over here like the Democrats. Okay. That being said, we're going to get right into it. I was watching his podcast as I do most mornings or through the day when I get time. And you have I'm sure y'all know who Jasmine Crockett is. Okay. I'm sure y'all know who she is. We ain't going to dog her out and all of that. But I told y'all, if y'all follow me on Facebook or YouTube, I don't think I did any videos yet on YouTube, but I have done some real small clips, what I think about her. She stands for everything that I'm against. So you have a soldier, a married man, which is all what I'm for. And he's a Republican. If y'all know who I am, y'all know who I am. He's running against Jasmine Crockett. Now, I came to find out who this man was maybe a few weeks ago. He was on a show. I'm not even sure what show it was, but I'm still filling them out. That's part of politics. You fill people out, you see what they're about. For so far, he's saying everything that I want him to say until today. Until today, y'all. It kind of threw me off. And I'm going to get right into it. We're not going to prolong the time, but let's get right into it. It kind of threw me off. Let's see if I can find it, y'all. I think this is going to be it right here. And I want to say something. I'm pulling this from Righteous Perspective. My man Wise over there, y'all go check him out. And I will be pulling some things from him. This is his video. And he said I have permission. So it is what it is.
Are still set up based on the world where you had this small class of elite people who really knew how money works and how business works, and everybody else was just labor force. And I think we need to retool the way our system works so that people just coming out who want to buy a business or start a business, it's very easy for them to get capital. It's very easy for that company to exchange hands and make it really easy for people to realize the American dream.
I would agree with that. I love that. I love it. And I mean, small business has been the backbone of this nation, and it seems like we've gotten away from that. So it's good to hear, someone like yourself that want to push that type of agenda and try to help move us back into that area. I think that's extremely important. I'm a small business owner myself, and that's something that when I do speak to young people, I'm trying to give them, some insight and some wisdom. And then at the same time, use your phone for more than just watching TikTok videos and YouTube shorts. Information is as free as it's ever been in the history of mankind. YouTube University, so forth and so on. There's so many ways to get out there and gain information for little to nothing.
Right, absolutely. Another thing, policy-wise, in my district, it's 40% African-American, but it's about 45 when you add it up.
This is where it went hot, y'all. Y'all notice he said, I want y'all to listen to the words he's saying. Policy, y'all. My bad. He's saying policy. This is what kind of took me the wrong way. Okay. It kind of threw me off. I mean, he kind of threw me off with this one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get it together.
Into that area. I think that's extremely important. I'm a small business owner myself, and that's something that when I do speak to young people, I'm trying to give them, some insight and some wisdom. And then at the same time, use your phone for more than just watching TikTok videos and YouTube shorts. Information is as free as it's ever been in the history of mankind. YouTube University, so forth and so on. There's so many ways to get out there and gain information for little to nothing.
Right, absolutely. Another thing, policy wise, in my district, it's 40% African American, but it's about 45 when you add it up, Spanish speaking people. And then you have,
Oh,
mixed
wow.
people and Anglo origin people. But here's the deal. A lot of people in my area, especially in Texas, they want to focus on like the anti-illegal immigration stuff. And that's all fine and dandy. Like I'm definitely opposed to having an open border and I'm opposed to illegal immigration. But I think that the legal immigrants, especially the ones who come here and start businesses and create jobs for Americans, I feel like they don't really get enough love from people on Capitol Hill. And I kind of
This is where I dropped my fish as I was in the kitchen cooking. This is where I dropped my fish, y'all. I said, what he say? What he say? I'm gonna let this play and I'm gonna come back and give it to you. I want y'all to hear the whole deal.
want to reward the people who come here.
And it seems like we've gotten away from
Enough love from people on Capitol Hill and make it really easy for people to realize the American dream.
I would agree with that. I love that. I love it. And I mean, small business has been the backbone of this nation, and it seems like we've gotten away from that. So it's good to hear, someone like yourself that want to push that type of agenda and try to help move us back into that area. I think that's extremely important. I'm a small business owner myself, and that's something that when I do speak to young people, I'm trying to give them, some insight and some wisdom, and then at the same time,
Sorry,
use
y'all
your phone
wanted-
for more than just watching TikTok videos and
Sorry, y'all rewinded it too much. My bad, but here it comes.
YouTube shorts. Information is as free as it's ever been in the history of mankind. YouTube University, so forth and so on. There's so many ways to get out there and gain information for little to nothing.
Right, absolutely. Another thing, policy wise, in my district, it's 40% African American, but it's about 45 when you add it up, Spanish speaking people. And then you have, mixed
Oh, wow.
people and Anglo origin people. But here's the deal. A lot of people in my area, especially in Texas, they want to focus on like the anti-illegal immigration stuff. And that's all fine and dandy. Like I'm definitely opposed to having an open border and I'm opposed to illegal immigration. But I think that the legal immigrants, especially the ones who come here and start businesses and create jobs for Americans, I feel like they don't really get enough love from people on Capitol Hill. And I kind of want to reward the people who come here legally, start a business, create jobs, create no problems, right? I feel like they should be able to tap somebody from their hometown and say, hey, I nominate this person to come here and do the same thing. And when they do, that person that they nominate should have a much more expedited process to gaining their citizenship here in America, if under the condition they're going to come here and create a business and just continue the process. This is how I feel like we can still keep, the spirit of being a nation of immigrants and a melting pot. But instead of attracting the people who want to come here and get a free phone, free, money on a card, hotel.
Okay, let's stop right there. First of all, he said, first of all, I know why he's doing this. He said, let's just be 100 right now. He said they are 45% of the people there and blacks are 40%. So he needs their votes. He needs their votes. This is politics. I get it. Sholden, I get it. I'm letting y'all know, this guy stands for everything that I'm about. Family, marriage, children. We in the same political party. He's a soldier. I've worked with soldiers. I worked on Fort Stewart. I was a civilian, but I got some soldiers. My brother's a soldier. 4 tours. 4 tours. He's retired. He's a prick, but he's my big brother. Okay. Yeah, he has to say something about the Hispanics because they outpopulate us. But for him to say they don't get treated right up on Capitol Hill is insane because these people have been getting, and this is more than just Hispanics. We're talking about Indians, Arabs. I hope that's not a bad word. I don't know what Chaldeans. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's what we call them. These people come here. I don't even think they pay taxes, man. I know that in my city they don't. What do you mean they're not being treated right in Capitol Hill, sir? What do you mean? I mean, you're doing a great job, but this is exactly why Kamala Harris lost the election. This is a piece of it. Wise He can sit here and try to say we're all in the same melting pot and we all together. Y'all can do that all you want. But I'm telling you, man, that's not if he promotes that, well, he'll be fine. What am I talking about? He's not running for president or senator, so he'll be fine. Let's get off that. I'm tripping. It's for that. It's for that state. But let me, okay. So he'll be all right. He ain't running. Now, if he was president, you better not speak on that, dude, because you got everybody right now campaigning for immigrants. Everybody, even black people. Black people don't even stick together to do that. And it's not because they love these people. It's because people like something to complain about. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? I got a lot of stuff to say here, man. But this is this. I don't really want to get into because he had by this time he's saying this. I'm in the comments right now. Let it continue. He's in the comments, but that's what got me. Around this time, I'm talking. And why is this talking to this guy? Let me see.
We're attracting the people who want to come here and really chase the American dream. And not only that, the most important, we're attracting people here that love America first. Things that add up for small business.
Other platforms are
Boy got a lot of commercials. I'll tell you that much. Shouts out to Wise, man. He over there eating real good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been following him for a while. So, it's all good, man.
Different industries.
I'm new to this. Come on.
That I want to get rid of. I want to pull all that stuff back and just pave a way for the small business owners and the entrepreneurs in TX30 and really America to just be able to take off and realize that American dream. Also, I want to work with banks and lenders to get them to.
Okay, so we went kind of far there. I want to kind of get into something real quick. Because he said he wants to do something for he wants to Capitol Hill don't treat them right. Which I wow, I don't even know why he would say that. But let me go to a few clips here because I wonder if y'all remember this. I mean, I guess he forgot about what just happened in his country. Immigrants coming in his country. Let me just freestyle real quick. I didn't need to bring up a video. Let me freestyle real quick. We just came out of an election, a campaign, Sholdon Daniels, where immigrants were flooding the country, invading the country. Let's just say that. And they were getting all type of aid. Now, let me tell you why I dropped my fish this morning when you said you wanted to do something for immigrants because you felt like they haven't been getting treated right up on Capitol Hill. Let me tell you why I got hot. Because Wise took you back. That's cool. But first of all, the immigrants were brought in here to replace us. They were brought in here to replace us. If you remember the COVID, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm a very strong believer in God. I'm a PK kid, so I grew up in this. I think the COVID thing was a reset. People were allowed to be at home. They wasn't going to work for 8 hours, going in there on a slave ship, work, hitting that clock. I call it the modern day slave ship. They were able to be at home, get on a computer. They had money coming in. People were drawing out business plans. Everybody didn't screw off the money, Sholdon Daniels, Wise. A lot of black people have wanted to get on. And a lot of black people just didn't know how. Like you said, people need to get out of YouTube, college. You're right. But a lot of black people didn't know, bro. Let's be honest. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show y'all. Y'all notice why it's going to say something word about I'll let y'all see it. But it's basically saying it's a small amount of people that's out here that's doing good. Well, we tired of a small amount of black people doing good. We want a lot of us to be able to do good. Like he's sitting here advocating for these people. And the opportunities has just not been there. If they were, we didn't know. Now, the COVID allowed people to be in their home, get online, figure things out, get on the phone, talk to people. Hey, man, they got a thing called a C Corp. Oh, man, I got my LLC yesterday. Hey, man, politicking. A lot of black people figured things out, Wise, during the COVID, sir. people figured it out. We figured it out. Now let me break something down to you because you later going. Maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself, but I'm just gonna flow because you know why he went off on me, y'all. He asked me, "What have I done? What are you doing for the people? I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing for yourself, man?" I would tell you while I'm here at the COVID subject right here. I've been trying to get buildings in my community for years. Okay. I left Georgia from a military town, came back here to Michigan, and every building I went to, you know what they told me, man? It's on the demolition list. It's on the demolition list. Or you can't get it. It was some type of block there. Let me tell you something, sir. All of those, it was 4 buildings. Because after the 4th try, I was like, okay, you kind of get discouraged. You got to keep going. I get it. But during the COVID, right when the COVID was going on, when people were getting disbursements, and I didn't do none of that, by the way. All of those buildings are owned by Arabs right now. All 4 buildings, even the car wash I wanted to get. All the 2 that they said they were all on the demolition list. I said, "Yo, man, how did they said this was on the demolition list?" They done the demolition list. Man, I don't even know what you're saying, but how did you do this? I'm letting you know right now. These people can come and do things that we can't do. We can do it, but it's gonna be you're gonna have to work 10 times harder. Are you serious? You're gonna have to work. Who don't know this? And nobody's looking for a handout, sir. Nobody's looking for a handout. I don't need a handout. I stand on my own. I own everything that I have. But when you sit down and write a business plan and you go out and try to do it for 15, 20 years in same results, you switch plans and things like that, and things still, you get blocks, things just pop up to stop you. Yeah, you might get mad one day on March the 25th when you listening to the Righteous Perspective show and you hear a black man that's running for Congress seat say he's going to do something for the immigrants because Capitol Hill don't treat them right. You might get a little hot, Wise. You might get mad, or you might not. But I did. It bothered me. What do you mean you're gonna do something? We don't want to talk about the immigrants anymore. Do you remember they were getting stuff? They were brought in here. They would get food stamps. You talking about we want handouts? Everybody over in this country have got handouts, sir. Everybody. Everybody has got handouts. How do you think these people start businesses? How do you think they start businesses? How? You forgot about this? Let me hold on. I don't got way above what I'm supposed to be doing, Wise. Way above. But let me bring up something real quick. You talking about people wanting handouts? Do you remember when people were getting free food stamps, medical, housing? You remember that? But let's not talk about that. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. I want to show y'all something. Do y'all remember Brett Favre? Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all remember Brett Favre? This is a millionaire. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Because why I say we want handouts. Okay. Brett Favre, 53, has been charged with criminal wrongdoing. This is a millionaire. This is a millionaire right here. Let me blow this up. This is a millionaire right here. Wise. The Mississippi Supreme Court says he will not remove NFL Hall of Famer Brett Favre as a defendant in a civil lawsuit that seeks to recover millions of dollars of misspent welfare money, sir, meant to help some of the most poorest people in the United States. This is in Mississippi, sir. A panel of 3 judges issued a brief ruling on Wednesday denying an appeal. A panel of 3 justices issued a brief ruling on Wednesday denying an appeal. His attorneys said he said in written arguments in May that the Mississippi Department of Human Services is making utterly meritless legal arguments in suing the retired quarterback. They use a lot of words. You know, that's how they get over in this country. In April 24th, April Hens, County Circuit Judge Faye Peterson denied Favre's request to be removed from the lawsuit, which has been more than 3 dozen people or businessmen as defendants. Favre asked the Supreme Court, to overturn the Peterson decision. Millions of federal welfare dollars for low-income Mississippi residents were squandered on projects supported by wealthy, sir, or well-connected people from the 2016-2019. Let's go down further. The Department of Human Services lawsuit filed in 2022 says money from the temporary assistance to needy families program was not improperly spent, including the projects Favre supported. 5 point million for a volleyball arena. Can't even read it. It got me out. No criminal charges have been brought against Favre. Just like those immigrants were beating up cops in New York. No charges get brought against them. They made a whole new bail for them. That's why you can get in trouble right now. You can get bail. See, the laws change with these people. The laws change with these people. It ain't about no handout, sir. This ain't no handout. These people could do whatever they want. Favre repaid that, but has neither repaid the $1.7 million he arranged for. He still ain't paid it. His drug company. Oh, this dude got money. Prevacus to receive in exchange for giving Nancy New stock nor $5 million he orchestrated the USM Athletic Department to receive for a volleyball facility, the state attorney wrote. So his daughter played volleyball. You know what he does? Oh, you want to play volleyball? He gets on the phone, talk to somebody and say, hey, you can go read it. I want to do this, but is it any way that it can get back to me? Is it any way that it can get back to me? His lawyer, whoever he talked to, nah, man, they won't be able to find out. You good. He got caught. These things are set up for these type of people. Did he want a handout? Brett Favre's because you said, black people want handouts. This is a white guy, an NFL pro, a millionaire, sir. A millionaire, sir. Let me tell you something else that black folks have to go through, because what I'm hearing your remarks. Matter of fact, let me go to y'all. Let me show y'all what he said to me first. Let's go back to what he said to me, y'all. And then we'll we will continue with a little more commentary. After all this was said,
tweak their criteria for
Wise, he got offline with them and he went on to do this. Let's go to it. I think it was around 112.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would.
Boy, he gets it. Show y'all what he did. Let me show y'all what he said. He said, I'm looking for a handout, y'all. Let me show y'all what he said. Shouts out to Wise too, man. This ain't an attack. We just talking. Come on.
Representative, your job is to represent the people that are within your district. That's just my opinion. That is your job.
Around this time, after they have got through, y'all keep up with me. He was done with the interview with Sholdon Daniels. Okay, he was done. By this time, I'm in the comments. I'm in the kitchen. I don't stop cooking now. I'm texting now. I'm in the comments. He's going to see my comments and respond. Come on.
Obtaining the capital needed to start businesses, or not really start businesses, to go out and purchase these businesses that already exist. They're already been around. They're already profiting. They already have a name. They already have business credit. They already have these things. You're going in and purchasing those. And with the SBA loan, you're supposed to be able to use the 7A SBA loan to go and purchase businesses. Obviously, there's due diligence and things of that nature that needs to be done. But, it can be done. And for a long time, man, small business has been the backbone of this nation. So I didn't necessarily have a real issue, with that. But I also understand that he's not running for Senate. He's not running for, president. He's running for representative of Texas District 30.
Thank God. Because with that mindset of immigrants, I mean, like I said, I know he done it to get votes. They 45%. They 45%. He got to say something. They in Texas. So I think it was a political move.
And I think he has an obligation to support his district and all the people that live in his district. Right now, I wanted to announce it real fast that we have raised 300 and with that either. Those people are in need and those people are in demand, but we also got to understand that we are in full. And matter of fact, my cousin right now still owns one with that either. Those people are in need and those people are in demand, but we also got to understand that we are in full-fledged competition across the board with everybody, not just people here in the States, but also all around the world. So when you say we're next in line, I mean, you've been here, and who is stopping you from obtaining anything that you want to obtain?
So I went past the comment, man. Let me see real quick.
The current representative, and honestly, the current Democrat Party is fully so focused on illegal immigrants, fast tracking them to citizenship and fast tracking them to opportunities.
Why do you think that is, Wise? To replace us. That goes back to what I'm saying. Yes, they are. That's good. We on the same, we saying the same thing. Yes, they are. They fast tracking. The Democrats are, that's why I'm so hot. Listen, black folks figured out a way. They figured it out. Some did, some didn't, but a lot of them did. They found out that they were losing their power. They like, wait a minute, we ain't got no more of these people to pick our cotton. Black folks got a taste of the good life, and they said, we're not going back in there to work for Mr. So-and-so. A lot of black people started their own businesses. They got a taste of it. And so what did these people do? We have to flood the country with immigrants because we don't have anybody to let's just use a metaphor, to pick our cotton anymore. We don't have anybody to clean our toilets. We don't have anybody to stock our stuff. Oh, but let's let them in. They'll do it. Yeah, because this country has been benefiting off of free labor for years, sir. Let's just be honest about that. They've been low labor, free labor. Come on.
They come over here and do things the right way. I don't necessarily have an issue with that either. Those people are in need and those people are in demand, but we also got to understand that.
Yeah, but Americans are in need too, sir. Especially in this day and time right now after the Biden administration. Are you serious? You see what do you see? Everybody's not a soldier. Everybody doesn't not a soldier. I know how y'all, everybody ain't getting that GA, whatever y'all get. All right. People are going through some stuff, man. All right.
We are in full-fledged competition across the board with everybody, not just people here in the States, but also all around the world. So when you say we're next in line, I mean, you've been here, and who is stopping you from obtaining anything that you want to obtain?
That's why I'm glad I said it before I even got here. It's a lot of things stopping us. I just tried to buy 4 buildings. Have you ever heard of redlining? Huh? It's a lot of stuff that's been, I could look it up and go all day. It's a lot of stuff that we have to work 10 times harder to get. What do you mean we've been here? Yeah, we've been here. That even makes it worse, man. That even makes it worse. How dare these people let these people in and give them housing, food, transportation? These people didn't even need a driver's license, Wise. These people were getting pulled over. Listen, if I get in my truck right now and I get pulled over and I don't have registration, insurance, or driver's license, they're going to impound my truck and I'm going to get a court date. Did you know that? These people didn't have to do none of that. The police was scared to touch them. Are you kidding me, man?
Who's stopping you and keeping you from, any opportunities that are out there? I'd like to see you answer that question. Who's put a roadblock up to keep you from doing anything?
The government. The government, sir. Let's stop right here. Let me stop right here. We'll come back to this. Hold on. Let me show y'all something, because this guy acting like black folks didn't have mayonnaise jars and country crock bowls in the cupboard because black people had to improvise because they couldn't afford things from back in the day. This guy, I know y'all know about those country crock bowls and those Miracle Whip jars. I know y'all know about that. Do y'all know about that? I'm gonna tell you something. Like they always say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get something. I'm gonna show you what happens. What happened to some black farmers, man. I had to bring them in here. Check this out.
We heard some of the Mallory's story, which has been shared thousands of times on social media now. Those viral posts have led to national scrutiny.
This is about a black married couple. I'm sure they Republicans or whatever you want to call. I don't know what they are. Have land in Colorado that faced harassment. Look at this title: a modern day KKK assault. Black ranchers in rural El Paso County claim they're being terrorized. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this on YouTube, but let's let the video roll. This is what happens when you step up and don't whine, because he say we whining. Step up and whine. This is what we have to still go through after we do this, because this guy, I don't.
Scrutiny over how the El Paso County Sheriff's Office has handled more than 2 years of disputes between the couple and their neighbors. Now they're speaking exclusively to Denver 7 on camera together for the first time.
And Denver 7's Micah Smith has tonight's exclusive that now has El Paso County deputies defending their actions.
Farming while black in America. Farming while black in America.
The voice you hear is Nicole Mallory's, and the person being arrested is her husband, Courtney C.W. Mallory. The Mallory.
Does this look familiar? He's sitting in the back of that car. Looks familiar? Come on.
Mallory. The Mallorys are black ranchers in rural El Paso County and say this moment is the culmination of years of blatant racism by community members and the El Paso County Sheriff's Office's failure to respond.
A lot of their pets have been poisoned and killed. Some of their livestock has been poisoned and killed.
Dr. Vern L. Howard is teaming up with Portia Prescott and Rashad Younger from the NAACP to help the Mallorys.
Basically, the Mallorys have been harassed on their property and on their land.
At that point, it became very clear that they weren't necessarily safe.
Animals poisoned and killed, a couple feeling harassed and terrorized. Huge claims that we'll break down. But first, how do we go from the Mallorys being seen as victims to the ones in handcuffs? The El Paso County Sheriff's Office investigated and decided it was the Mallorys who were felony stalking their neighbor. We got our hands on the arrest affidavit. It focuses on multiple complaints from the Mallorys' next-door neighbor. It's clear there's years of animosity on both sides of this easement road, and it's this road that has been center stage for many of their interactions. Like CW and Nicole walking between the properties with their hands up, yelling, "Hands up, don't shoot." The affidavit mentioned
on their own property. They're on their own property, and they got to walk and say, "Hands up, don't shoot." You're going to see why as this video continue. Come on.
Mentioned a 19-page log that the neighbor maintained was supporting video and photos of each interaction she considered to be stalking. But when it came time for the investigation, it wasn't her cameras pointed at them, but the Mallorys' cameras pointed toward her property that deputies confiscated. With the affidavit in hand, we went to the Mallorys' ranch. It was a windy day, so we met inside our news car. After talking for nearly an hour, the Mallorys finally agreed to do their first sit-down interview with me.
You remove the only support that I have and the only other eyes I have to
So if you're not following this, people that's watching, these people have acres of land, cattle, horses, sheep, goats, cows, whatever, on their land. Looks like it's beautiful land, by the way. They've pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, got their own land, but you have their neighbors, which are those people, and you know that the sheriff is in with them. This is what, and this, I think this is crazy, man. This is what our Congress people need to be fighting for, because from what I understand, the sheriff and all these people are in on it together. They made this man take down his cameras because so he can see who's coming on his property, so he can have the video. So when they go to court, he can prove it. They made him take down his videos. They're taking his power, but they can keep theirs up. But don't worry about it. He peeled himself up by his bootstraps, and let's quit whining. Let's quit whining, and let's just get over it, and let's be worried about these people in Capitol Hill, because let's just walk off into the sunset together. Wise, let's just do that.
To try to catch what's going on around me.
CW said the sheriff's office is using video caught on the neighbor's security cameras against him, but his cameras were removed. I asked him why he'd walk by the neighbor's home with hands in the air.
See that? They took his cameras down, but they didn't take down the neighbor's cameras, which is those people. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't got nothing against them people. Okay? My ex-wife is Greek in that. It's okay, so I ain't tripping on that. All I'm saying is this: let down the barriers. Stop putting up barriers. Stop putting up blockages. When we follow the rules, it's gonna be something there to block it. It's gonna be something there to stop it. Now you gotta do this. Now you gotta do that. It's always something. And then when you get there, it's something else. This is what I'm telling you. This is what Congress people need to be fighting for. These immigrants don't need any more laws or none of that. They don't need none of that, sir. Come on.
My cows were loose, so we went down there, got our cows, and we pushed them back the way they came out. And as I said, we need to put our hands up and say, please don't shoot us. We're just getting our cows. Please don't shoot. We're just getting our cows.
Let's be clear. I just want to revisit that. Me putting my hands up, us putting our hands up, and is a safety. As an African American.
It's been said a lot that this is a land dispute between neighbors. That's what it boils down to. And that you all or your neighbor could choose to avoid each other because you have so much land. What is your response to that?
Let me be clear about something. I do not have a neighbor dispute. My dispute is with El Paso County Sheriff's Department for enabling this behavior.
Nicole says one deputy in particular, who she's filed multiple complaints against, is leading the charge.
In what I believe is
You hear that, Wise? The sheriffs are involved. So the mayor is involved. Who can they turn to on their property, sir? You need to do a story on that. How about you do a story on that? What's his name? Sholdon Daniels. This is the stuff that needs to be talked about. We're not thinking about them, man. We not thinking about them. I promise we not.
Modern day KKK assault against my family.
That's not a small accusation to make, but Nicole says Facebook comments and a community page turned to blatant racism after the sheriff's office got involved. Comments like, I was amazed at how much property was tagged Black Lives Matter. Didn't expect that kind of in-your-face crap way out here. Let's all go have car issues on that road. And are there any restrictions on size of pitchforks and fire sticks in Colorado? From there, Nicole says it turned to physical attacks.
Animals being gutted, our lives being threatened, people being sent to our home under threat of lynching, hanging, pitchforks, fire. We had a chicken.
Wise, are you paying attention, sir? You get the point. Let's go. Let's try something else. We're not gonna sit here all day. I know you got stuff to do. Let's check this out. Let's check this out, because these people make it seem like we making this stuff up, like we crying, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Let's try this one. Let's try this one, sir. Let's try this one.
And the Stein Seed Company in a lawsuit where the farmers allege they were sold bad seeds on purpose. WMC Action News 5's Kendall Downing was in the courtroom.
We must follow what the court says, but I'd like to take them down.
This is a whole nother case, by the way. Come on.
That's all I got to say.
Thursday, a win for these black farmers who first filed a lawsuit in the summer of 2018. A federal judge set a deadline of March 15th for all sides to mediate and try to settle.
These individuals have been the victims of systemic racism.
The lawsuit names Iowa-based Stein Seed and at least one fertilizer supplier. The farmers allege the soybean seeds were purposefully switched in a Mississippi warehouse. The black farmers targeted by their race after a Memphis gin show in 2017. Stein Seed and all defendants deny a seed swap occurred.
We caught them. Bottom line, we caught them. That seed that we got was substandard.
The farmers ordered testing which showed the seeds were rotten, molded, and did not germinate. Attorneys for the defendants say the seeds tested weren't kept in ideal conditions, and they weren't the original planting seeds, but instead seeds from grown crops. The judge Thursday did not rule in court on defense motions to dismiss the case, instead opting to push the parties to mediate. The judge also suggested the case could be more aptly placed in federal court in northern Mississippi, since that's where the farmers, fields, and alleged bad seeds were located.
Our hope is that any resolution that we reach would not only financially compensate our clients, but would include processes and procedures put in place to ensure that no other African American farmers have to go through this again.
Stein Seed reached for comment Thursday, referred us to a previous statement, which called the lawsuit without merit and factually.
You see what I'm saying? This is what we talking about. We ain't talking about, he up there talking about we advocating for, I don't think they get treated right in Capitol Hill. What about black people, bro? They selling us bad seeds so we can have bad crops. Why? So we can't sell our crops or so we can't eat right? They do stuff like this, man. And the immigrants do it too. I was just in an Arab store yesterday. Yes, yesterday. And every time I go in that store, well, I don't think I'm gonna have to go through it anymore. I said, she said, you want a bag? I looked at her, I said, yeah. But I said in a way like, why wouldn't you give me a bag? So when I went in there, this was like maybe a couple weeks ago. So when I went in there recently, which was yesterday, she looked at me and said, you want a bag? I said, yes, I want a bag. But I shouldn't have to do that. You own everything. You got everything. You can't put my stuff in a bag. He talking about these people coming over here. They're living a clean life and they just want to walk in harmony with us. Man, they don't even like us, sir. They don't even like us. They laughing at us. Okay? They selling us bad. I'm telling you right now.
Unsupportable. Kendall Downing, WMC Action News 5.
That's just a few things there, man. But I want y'all to see what, Wise came at me. He kind of came at me. Got greasy with me. That's still my boy, though. I'm still gonna listen to him. We just have a difference of opinion. That's what it is. It's all good. Let's go back to him. Let him cook a little more. He about to go in on me.
No one stopped me from doing anything that I wanted to do. No one. This is hands down the best nation in the world. The opportunities are plentiful in this country. My parents owned a trucking company.
And I wanted to respond to that. So did my brother. Great, Wise. Great for you. But you are one person. We talking about where the opportunities are plentiful, where blacks have enough room to try it, didn't make it, screw up, and still come back and try again. Because let's just be honest. When you start a business, it's going to be some things you're going to learn the first time and the second time. You might get it right the first time. Let's be honest. As a business owner, I know this. Okay? The resources and things like that is not there like that, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
They owned a trucking company. And matter of fact, my cousin right now still owns one. Him and his wife. With multiple rigs.
That's great. My brother owned a trucking company too. Like I said, 4 tours. He had a nice rig, big rig, the big TV, microwave, everything in there. But my brother's so military, he can't get along with his drivers. He still think he in the Army. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, you did that. That's great. But what about the rest of them? What about the rest of them though? Everybody didn't do that. Wise, come on.
The sky's the limit. If you want it, get out there and go work for it. That's the problem with a lot of you folks. You guys are You guys are looking for handouts. Oh, he says, you know who's stopping? Ain't nobody stopping you, bruh.
You a liar. That's when I came back and said you a lie. First of all, I want to say a few more things before I continue with him coming at me. He's talking about people that want handouts, but I just showed you Brett Favre, a millionaire white quarterback of the National Football League, scamming millions of dollars from poor people, poor black people in Mississippi. And I also wanted to say, Sheldon also said, he want to help these people out that give Black Americans jobs. They don't give us jobs, sir. They employ their own people. They don't. I can show you a video of that too. But let me finish this. And these people have health codes. You go in all across the country, Indians, Arabs, health codes. You go into some of these places, they're unbearable. The health department never shuts these places down. They might ticket them, but let you do it. Let one of us do it. You out of there. You're out of there, and you're going to be fined so much money to where you won't be able to open back up, sir. You can believe that. This is not the same playing field. And you want me to act like, oh, none of this is happening? Come on, man. I also wanted to say this, man. Immigrants are being I seen a video the other day about immigrants. You seen these two ladies, they're making videos now. Oh, they pulled us over. They stopped us. Why did you pull us over? And the cop clearly says, because he don't care. I pulled you over because you were speaking Spanish. Now these people are trying to use the racist card. They're trying to use you're discriminating against me because I'm Puerto Rican and I talk Spanish. Yes. Yes. They don't know who you are. Just like when the police pull you over, you can say, I don't got a gun on me. I'm not a criminal. They don't know that. They have to follow procedure, just like they done with us. They put your hands on the steering wheel, cut the car off, shut the hell up, answer the questions. Yes, sir. Okay. Provide your documents. We've been providing documentation and still providing documentation for years, sir. But just like the alphabet community got ahead of us overnight through the BLM movement, now they're using it. Everybody's on the blood of black men. The LGBT, they used it. They came in on the George Floyd train. Came in. We thought they was with us. I knew it was something crazy. All these clear people on the front line. Why are you out here, Megan? Why are you out here? Why are you out here? Oh, because you like Sarah. But you're gonna come in on the black tail and say, oh, we for Black Lives Matter. No, it's not for Black Lives Matter. You're trying to sneak in on our blood and our pain. And once they went past us, because they have went past us, black people ain't got no power in this country. But the alphabet community does. It's decreasing now. Thank God Trump won. But they were about to turn this country into Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon, sir. Yes, they were. Thank God. Thank God. But they went right past us. That's what these people are doing. That's what these people are doing. The immigrants. You're rating you how you they can't be racist to y'all. Y'all got everything. Okay? And I don't understand why, and I said this in the comments, I don't understand why everybody's campaigning for immigrants. Jasmine Crockett needs to be out of there. She's not even representing the United States. She's talking about Canada and another place. So I hope, shouts out to Sholdon Daniels. He's talking all the right stuff. If you hear this, go. I'm going for you, sir. But we don't need no more policy for immigrants, sir. I know you said that to get elected, but I hope you ain't really on that like that. We don't care about that, sir. That's why a lot of people voted the way they voted. We tired of that. I love how Donald Trump made the original Listen, things had got so bad in this country to where the current president had to come in and make English the original language in this country, man. That's how out of hand things had got. This is crazy. Why? Because they were put here to replace us. Because black folks we're getting ready to succeed and we're getting ready to thrive. I'm gonna play. Let me let him finish real quick. Let me let him finish.
And the only person that is stopping you is you. Nobody is stopping you. The only person that would hinder you from doing anything or achieving anything is you. Because I know a plethora of people.
That's the word, plethora. He said he knows a plethora of people. Ladies and gentlemen, look it up. A plethora means a small amount. He knows a plethora of people. That's the problem, Wise. We want a conglomerate. We want crowds. We want community, sir. We want states. We don't want a plethora. We tired of that. We don't want a plethora, sir.
No one. This is hands down the best nation in the world. The opportunities are plentiful in this country. My parents owned a trucking company. They owned a trucking company.
Okay, we already heard this.
And matter of fact, my cousin right now still owns one. Him report Mr. Daniels next time you would. I'm okay with that. The sky's the limit. If you want it, get out there and go work for it. That's the problem with a lot of you folks. You guys are looking for handouts. Oh, he says, you know who's stopping? Ain't nobody stopping you, bruh.
Ain't nobody looking for handouts. Just level the playing field and leave people alone that's trying to do something and get policy to protect us. Those are just two stories about two black farmers across the country. That's just two. You know how much that's going on right now, man? You know how much that's going on? That's going on all across the country, and you got the sheriff and everybody out here bagging these people. We don't want to hear about nobody helping nothing else, and you a black dude. That's not gonna get you elected. I'm gonna tell you right now, he better be careful because you could think he got it. I'll put it like this. Let me say this. These people are so crooked and scandalous, they have been made it to where he could win the election and they'll steal it from him. You know what I'm saying? He got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. They'll take it from him, dog. Look how these people act. Look.
You know that we will shut your business down. Do you understand that? And if you think it can't happen, it will.
This is what black people go through with immigrants in their stores. We want stores, but it's not set up to do it. Let me also say this. I'm talking about get it yourself. Man, listen, I'm a licensed barber. I should have pulled that up. I went to go, this was maybe 15 years ago, maybe more than that. I'm sure it's more than that. Let's just say 15. When I came back to Michigan, when I left Georgia, I wanted to get into the weave industry. This is before all the black women were doing it. Do you know it's a syndicate? When I went to go do this, they were only given people a certain type of weave. You can only get this, but you can't get this because they kept it in house. That would put them out of business. It needs to be a law against that. That's not fair. See, these people can't compete, Wise. What are you talking? They can't compete. They can't compete fair. They have to do little sneaky things. Nah, man. Level the playing field. You know why? Because they know we will thrive. But let me tell you something. That's why everybody keep talking about this segregation crap. I'm glad it's happening. I hope they do it. That'll be the best thing to happen in this country. Put up the water fountain signs, which is done, by the way. Put them up. Because what that's going to do, that's going to show exactly who black people are. We've had to work 10 to 20 times harder than anybody on the planet, dog. And so we are already 10 to 20 steps ahead because we've always had to fight. I really believe if they done that, black folks gonna say, you know what? Hey, cool. We ain't gonna do it then. They could never, dude. Just imagine the NFL. You at the NFL, you at the ball game, and you can't go in the bathroom. How you think that's gonna work, Wise? How you think that's gonna work? It ain't gonna work, man. I want him to do it. People say, why you want? I want him to do it. I want him to do it. Bring it on. But I want to show you this clip real quick. That's a whole nother video. Look at this clip, how they do. Look at them.
You don't have to look at me, but you hear my voice. We will come here and shut this business down. Hey, excuse me. I know he's playing lottery right now, but this is more, I don't care about that. Do you understand me? You're rude to our black women. It's gonna stop. Yes, ma'am. I don't care how long you've been here. You're not gonna be here much longer if you continue to be rude and disrespectful. All black people don't steal, okay? And we all don't look alike. You're saying sorry, but we've got 6 or 7 complaints on you saying that you're continuously disrespecting our folks. Huh?
I don't make everybody happy, sir.
No, you don't, and we don't expect you to.
No, sir.
Right, and that's why we're giving you a warning. Look, yeah. Okay, but look, you're not in control of this situation. I'm telling you, I will shut this business down. It will be shut down. There will be no more customers. You guys, matter of fact, are you close to this neighborhood? You live around here in this community?
Hell no, they don't live in that neighborhood. Hell no, they don't live in that neighborhood. I'm gonna let it continue. No, they don't live in that neighborhood. They come down here, they spend money and capitalize on and treat black folks like crap. But he's sitting up there talking about he want to look out for these people because they don't treat them right on Capitol Hill. Is you insane, Sholdon Daniels? Is you serious? Man, come on, dude. You done lost your mind, man. I ain't thinking about these people. These people listen, I'm in the hair industry. You go in these stores, they watch you like a hawk. Now, I will say that they do be stealing. I ain't gonna lie. They just had 2 people get shot at a gas station in Detroit. Look it up. New Era Detroit. It's a group of brothers. Shouts out to them. New Era Detroit. I'm sure you know, you're a podcaster. They went up there and shut that gas station down because they killed a mentally challenged black man that was stealing. Yeah, he was stealing, but guess what? It ain't no reason to die. But they come over here with a mentality. They come over there with a mentality. We gonna lay them down. I gotta say it like that. They don't care about us. Look in Michigan, the biggest Dearborn, Michigan. That's where they reside. That's where they reside. But they get their money from inner cities of Detroit and Flint. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need no more policy, Sholdon Daniels, for these people. No, sir. We don't need no more. We need to hear about policy for black people, sir. That's what's gonna get you elected. Besides that, we don't need to replace another person, another bad person with another bad person. Because a lot of times politicians say things and they say all the right stuff to get elected. I could tell this is your first time out. I could tell by your body language, you're kind of timid. That's cool. But do what you say you're going to do, man. I'm with you. You got a wife, you got a family, you're a soldier. You seem like a stand-up dude. I did do a little review on your lawyer thing. You got some bad reviews on there, but you did get more good reviews than bad. I will say that. You got more bad reviews. People going to say bad stuff. So I'll let that slide. You know, don't hire this lawyer. He's no good. But if you go down and look at all his reviews, it's more good than it is bad. So shouts out to him. But we don't need no more policy. Don't say that no more, man. Don't say that. But you can say that because you in Texas. You can say that. But if you're trying to go Senate or whatever, if you're going higher than that, don't say that, man. I'm just telling you.
Do you live in what? Do you live in this community? Do you give back to the community?
Yes, we go over there. We just take care of people, sir.
No, I say, do you give back to the community?
We are good people.
I'm not asking you that. I said, do you give back to... Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. Could you finish up with him really quickly? Do you give back to this community? Is my question. Because you take from the community Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You come here, you make your money, then you go back wherever you go, and you pay for your kids' college and all that type of stuff. Great, fine. But you don't give back to this community. You're not going to come here, take money, and
We
disrespect.
ain't talking about walking hand in hand with these people. And I know people gonna say, man, you can't get mad at them. They came over here and got it out the mud. That's bull crap. No, they didn't. It's okay. Let me go through this real quick. Let me do this. Let me stop this. Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Because people act like these people come over here and get it out the mud, man. I'm sick and tired of that. They're not getting it out no dang on mud, bro. Hold on. Let me find this real quick. 1 second, y'all. Okay, here it is. We can get SBA, but look at all the government programs that's offered to these people. The SBA, we can get that, but the Micro Enterprise Development Program, Minority Business Development Agency, the MBDA, organizations that support immigrant entrepreneurs. Look at this. Immigrant Rising, Catholic Charities USA, Catholic Legal Immigration Network, Church World Services. Additional resources, Lending Tree, Zen Business, Higher Ed Immigration Portal. This is just a few, man. This stuff is waiting on them when they get over here. Meanwhile, we don't even learn. And I found out something else. In order to get a green card, you have to know certain American laws. You have to know certain American laws, and they come over here knowing our laws more than we do. And I'm tired of people trying to act like Y says, well, get off your phone and get off YouTube College and do all of this and learn something. Bro, we go through 12 years of college, which our school system. That's why I'm glad Trump took down the Department of Education. We ain't learning crap. Let's be honest. Black schools are only housing units for basketball players and football players. If you don't do that, you on your own. Ain't nobody learning nothing in those schools, man. They're not teaching you things to survive. Then you telling people to get up off their butt and learn something. Some people are, but what about the majority of them? Some people ain't gonna make it. That's why the crime's so high. No, it needs to be some programs put in place for our youth. So black trade schools. Okay, Sheldon, I need you to tell him this. Sholdon Daniels, what about trade schools in the black community? All black people don't play basketball and football, sir. What's up with the trade schools? These people come over here to learn. I already know how to bang wood, plumbing. They could build a house. When I was working in a power company in Georgia and South Carolina. I was putting fiber optics in the ground and I was putting power lines in the ground. Them Mexicans was building 7 houses a day, just the framework. None of them talked English. They were 7, and a lot of these white contractors, owners, they jump on the back of a truck right there from Georgia to Beaufort, South Carolina, all the way to Hilton Head Island. They'll just pull up to the gas station, jump on the back of the truck, and boom, they out. Free labor. But just imagine if a black boy knew how to build a house, how to do some air conditioning, cooling, how to do some plumbing. He's fresh out of school. I cut a lot of black boys' hair, and none of that stuff is available for them. It's basketball and football. That's it. That's what we need to be talking about. So when they become 19, 20, 21, 22, if they want to get married, they can take care of their wife and their children because something has been there. And we talking about children that didn't have a good parenting. Everybody ain't got good parents. I come from a 2-parent home. My parents been married for 55 years. But I went through some stuff in my house too. I went through some stuff. It wasn't perfect at all. At all, it wasn't perfect. But I still got a certain pedigree. My father suffered a lot because of what he went through in the workplace from them people. He would get dogged out from them people and then come home and go off on all of us. That's what the old man did back then. Some of them. I ain't say all of them. But let's continue.
Protect our people. You understand that?
Excuse me.
You're not gonna disrespect our people, okay?
I'm really sorry about it. I'm really sorry.
You say you're sorry. If I hear it happens again, I'm shutting it down. I swear.
I'm very sorry. They're not sorry, man. This is where you hit them at, in the pockets. I mean, you know how many hair stores I don't went in and got clippers and blades and stuff like that? Now, like I say, I ain't gonna lie, them girls in our culture, they be on one. I ain't gonna perpetrate right here. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm just saying, I've seen those Asians throw acetone in black girls' face. I've seen it. Come on.
Come in here and you're not gonna have a business.
Sorry, sir.
Not in this community.
We don't do this, sir. Just like if somebody else from retired to solve everybody, sir. We don't. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry, everybody. Please, we are not here. We are for people, sir. We don't do anything, sir. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry, sir.
Look,
sir.
I'm okay, and I'm letting you know. I promise you, we will spend all of our efforts and all of our day to shut this shit down if you continue to allow to disrespect people. You don't treat our people like that, brother. We trying to keep you safe. Chill out, okay? Give me a minute. Thank you, sir. Hey, we're trying to keep you safe.
Okay, sir.
Him, but no more disrespecting our people.
We respect everybody.
If we hear about it again, I'm coming back.
Look at her. She got the dot on her head. So they're Indian. Arab Indian. Look at her. You can see it in their eyes, man. He's melting, but she's hot. She's pissed. You know they went home and talked all kind of crap, man. We gonna end this live, man. We gonna end it. I've been on an hour, man. I usually don't even go this long. Hopefully, I got a lot more to say. Matter of fact, hold on, man. Because I mean, I just can't get past this dude talking about get it out the mud, quit looking for a handout. Nobody's looking for a handout. Wise. People want fair treatment. And people want let me let this roll. This will probably be it. This is coming from a Puerto Rican. Come on.
That needs to be said among Latinos, among the Latino community, especially among Chicano community, Mexican Americans, Latino Americans, okay? If it wasn't for Black culture, Black people, Black communities, Black leaders, Black artists, Black music, all of it, if it wasn't for that, we would have an entirely different experience in the United States. Here's the difference between Black folks and Latino folks. Black people in America, their ancestors fought for the rights that we all get to fucking enjoy right now. So many.
You hear that, Wise? We fought. Ain't nobody making no excuses, bro. Ain't nobody, and we still fighting. Why they just being given stuff? Did you see those videos about how I ain't gonna even get into it. I'm gonna let her finish.
Latinos act like white folks just decided to give Latinos rights, just decide. Black folks and Latino folks. Black people in America, their ancestors fought for the rights that we all.
And I'm gonna say something right here, and then I'm gonna let it finish. That's the reason why I'm playing this stuff, because Sholdon Daniels specifically said, we're not going to talk about what happened the last 400 years. We're going to just move on. That done something to me. Like it don't exist anymore. Like, forget that. Man, how dare you, man? How dare you? See, this is what I'm talking about, man. How we just gonna get past that? We ain't gonna never get past it. We ain't gonna never get past it, dude. Is you crazy? Is you out your mind, man? It's still going on right now.
Get to fucking enjoy right now. So many Latinos act like white folks just decided to give Latinos rights, just decided to let Latinos vote, just decided to put laws in place so that you could buy property. If it wasn't for Black leaders, Latinos wouldn't even be able to bring their kids to a public school. We have a lot of the privileges that we have today because of the Civil Rights Act, because of the Fair Housing Act, because of Voting Rights Act, which for those of you Latinos who voted for Trump, you're welcome. If you are Latino, you better recognize the gift that we were just handed from Black people. So it actually makes sense that more Latinos voted for this president because you didn't have to work for the rights that you were just handed. And don't worry, I will be talking about immigration too, but for right now, I just want to give Black people their flowers. I want to give Black artists their flowers. I want to give Black culture their flowers, because if it wasn't for them, I would not be who I am. Happy, beautiful, beautiful Black History Month from this Latina and most Latinos that have common sense.
Shouts out to that Latino woman. Now we can walk hand in hand together. We can do that. You understand what I'm saying? We could do that. But certain things have to be acknowledged. Okay. Do y'all remember this woman right here? Y'all remember her?
I need this message.
This is me at the bottom on the right hand side. I done this video during the election
To go out to our vice president who's running for president. I have heard all over social media about,
we're gonna fast forward it.
Excuse me if I say anything wrong, at purchasing my vehicle or my food truck. And he explained to me he's an illegal immigrant. He has no credit. He has no money in the bank. But he showed me his paperwork that he will receive funds to purchase my food truck. I'm thankful that he's buying it, but I'm hurt that I work so hard to pay cash for my food truck. I have good credit, can't even get a business loan because of the color of my skin. I have veterans in my family. I'm a veteran. I've been self-employed for so long. But somebody, please tell me, how do I work so hard to have somebody who comes to this country, not long, no credit, and he shows me paperwork where they'll be funding him money to buy my food truck. And when I talk to the bank,
you see this? I know you remember this, but I had to play it. This woman sitting there crying. She got good credit. She went and done it. She bust, like you said, Wise, get up off your butt and do it yourself. People are doing that, sir. People are doing it. But they come over here and get handed stuff. And you still talking about petting these people because they not get treated right on Capitol Hill, Mr. Daniels? Man, you people don't lost your mind. Don't say that no more, man. I'm telling you. You're going to lose the election with that crap.
they told me usually they have to go straight to a dealership because I'm a private sale. But for special circumstances, they're gonna, they allow it. But I need my president to tell me why I worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business. And we got immigrants coming here. And they're getting money. Money!
Can you hear the pain in this woman's voice, yo? Can you hear the pain in this woman's voice, yo, man? Man, when I saw this, I put this over the internet during the campaign, and a lot of people were against me. I mean, everybody turned on me because I voted for Trump. But a lot of people deleted me, but a lot of people didn't. Okay? Here's my name up here. You go to my Facebook, Randall Collins. That's me, 20 TV. I ain't tripping. And a lot of people was in my inbox like, yo, I understand what you're saying now. I understand what you're saying now. I'm like, you see, but they couldn't say it in front of people. For some reason, I don't know why people could feel a certain way but hide behind the scenes. But it's okay. I don't care. I'm just trying to get people to see the light. But for this woman to sit here and tell you because I learned that video. You talking about what have you done? Tired of people looking for a handout. People are not looking for a handout, sir. That's an insult right there. You got people, man, listen, I grew up on the farm and in the city. I've been working hard since I was able to walk. We had cows, chickens, hogs, all of that. I remember carrying 5-gallon buckets from the pond. And by the time I got to the barn, the buckets were halfway empty because I was so short. The bottom of the buckets would skip and the water would fall out. My feet would be wet. I've been throwing bales of hay, 50-pound, 100-pound bags of feed. Man, my father taught me etiquette, yo. Wanted to start a facility company, cleaning company. A lot of stuff is not available that's available to these people. They come over here and come up with an idea, they lay it all out for them, and they don't even speak English. We can speak English and still can't get it. And with the people that do get it, you have to step over hurdles. As I said before, the COVID was actually a blessing. Rest in peace to everybody that passed away. That's not how I'm saying it, but what I'm saying is it was a turnaround. It was a turnaround. God moved. It was a movement of God. I don't care what nobody say. He reset the church and he reset the power. Black folks ain't got to do that no more. And that's why they scared. So you talking about people pulling themselves up, man, we gonna be all right. We gonna be straight. But what I'm saying is we don't need to hear no more talk about these immigrants. We don't need to hear nothing about that. I'm done with that.
We're doing nothing but just being here. It's not right, and I want answers.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I want to show y'all. I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I sent to one of my homegirls right here. Let me see if I can find it. Let me cross that out. Everybody, this last video will be for everybody. And the sound of my voice. Let's see if I can find. There it is. Boom. You can do whatever you want because this is ordained by God anyway. Let me play this. This is ordained by God anyway. We gonna be all right anyway.
Fact about slavery they don't teach you in Sunday school. The Lord said unto Abraham, know for certain that your descendants will be strangers in a country that's not their own, and they will be enslaved and mistreated for 400 years. But I will punish the nation they serve as slaves, and afterward they will come out with great possessions.
So we gonna be good anyway. We gonna be good anyway, dog. Okay? We gonna be.
Fact about slavery they don't teach you in Sunday school. The Lord said unto Abraham, know for certain that your descendants will be strangers in a country that's not their own, and they will be enslaved and mistreated for 400 years. But I will punish the nation they serve as slaves, and afterward they will come out with great possessions. That's Genesis 15:13.
So we gonna be all right anyway, Wise. I ain't tripping. You understand? It's all ordained with God. So I ain't even tripping. But I'm just saying, this video actually went longer than I wanted. As you can see, I'm very, very passionate about it. Shouts out to Wise. Hey man, do you, man? Reaction video, whatever it is. Hey, we definitely have a difference of opinion on that situation. And it's not about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. It's about the playing field being level and allowing everybody to get a chance. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the COVID was a great time for me. I mean, it was a great time. A lot of people were dying, but I was in my lane. I lost a really good friend out of Detroit. She used to call and pray for me, man. Oh man, I miss her. This is the crazy part about it, man. She had passed and I hadn't even known it. There's a lot of people that got taken away. I'm like, why God do that? But you don't question God. It is what it is. But yeah, if you're gonna be running for offices, we don't need to hear anything about immigrants. That's why Kamala Harris lost the election. Kamala Harris could have won the election just like that. All she had to do was say some type of policy for black folks, and we'd have been on the bandwagon. But they ain't gonna do it. They don't want to do it. Now, this man is incorporating the immigrants with what I like, everything I like. Maybe I'm just a little frustrated because of all the things that these people have got. You go out among society and you see these people treat you like crap. They don't even want to bag your groceries. They don't even want to give you a bag to put your own groceries in. They talk to you any kind of way and they treat you like crap. And then they talk down on you. I definitely have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. Okay. But anyway, like and subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the notification bell. I'm new to this YouTube thing, man. Y'all pray for me. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Wise, man. I'm out. Peace.